Quick question.
Yeah.
Can you use the freeze spray to help set it faster?
Do you know, it will set it faster. But the problem I have found with the freeze spray is that if you go to attach a second piece to the same piece that you've just used the freeze spray on, it will not attach. There's something in it or with it that actually, I want to say it's an oil, but I know that there isn't one, but it doesn't attach very well. So I kind of like to go away from there. If I need it fast, I have a little portable hobby fan, and I just hold it right to it, and it'll get it to go faster for me. I'm going to put this little guy swimming. I'm going to put this little guy swimming right through here. I'm going to dip that, warm that, scrape it off, and bring it over and set him kind of between here and there. He is swimming. He doesn't want to stay though, so we're going to dip him again. And that's all you have to do. You know, sometimes by the time you get it from that pot to up to here, and we have a lot of air blowing here, it dries it fast enough so that it's not going to want to stick. So just re-dip and put it right back into where it needs to go. And we're going to get this little guy hiding up and inside here. All right, there he is. All right, so I need to turn it towards me just for a moment so I can visually see it, so I can start to figure out where I want to start placing some other pieces. And as soon as I get them placed, I'll turn it back to you, and then you can go, oh, wow, or at least I hope that you do. But for now, you know, it was like getting ready to watch paint dry as I'm still putting pieces into this, talking to you about how to put the pieces in. So we'll just start moving along so we can get it all put together, because I'm still doing the exact same thing. I am dipping and sticking, folks.
Dip and stick.
Dip and stick. Gotta love it. Deciding on photos or pieces that I want to put up into here. Oh, he's cool. I try and really never to lay anything just flat up against the cake. I like to have some other things going along with it. And so this is what I've got so far, and I've just added a couple of the other pieces and stuff to that. So now I'm going to actually take a little bit of, I'm going to cheat because my microwave's blocked by my cake. So, you know, torches work, anything that works. And I'm going to put the fans on them now. Now, if you choose not to have them on, that's just fine too. I like the movement that they add to it. But there's times that I do this cake without them as well. It's just, you know, what mood I'm in for the day when I'm using something or making something. And that too is a choice. Decide how much you want on one of these. I mean, you could continue this, you know, all the way around this cake, but it's going to get to a point where it's going to be, whoa, you know, it's the decorator's eye to step away from the cake. So we'll put that little guy up into there.
Are there any other new pieces coming on the cake? We got the fish, we got the coral, we got the seaweed, we got the waves. What are those called?
Got the waves.
Got the waves.
These are what we've got coming onto it now. Yeah, this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're just going to put the waves onto it.
All right.
Or we'll actually look at it and see if we even want the waves onto it. Sometimes you don't may not want them even there.
Yeah.
So I have to turn it for so that I can judge whether or not I
ahead.
even want them. But we'll take a look. Do you know, on this cake, I'm not liking them. So you see, I'm going to turn it back so you can also see what I'm looking at. Remember that cake decorator stuff, learn when to step away from the cake? I made these thinking that I might like them, but as I go to try to place them, I'm looking at where would I really put them on this cake.
What do you think of behind the top coral?
Well, take a look at behind the top coral.
Oh.
Kind of takes away from my coral, doesn't it? He's shaking his head, maybe, maybe not. So I'll have to turn it and take a look, because he could be right. Maybe we might want to put a piece or two back through the coral.
I think that's definitely decorator call.
Yeah, it is a decorator call, and I kind of am liking the cake the way it is. Maybe I might do one here, but no, I'm not liking that. But I did take that piece out. But watch, it broke. Not a problem. We have glue. We can put it right back. So at this point, I would add maybe another shelf to it out of the coral, but my fans, I'm actually going to leave off of it because I very much like the fans, but I don't like them here. But I'm not going to waste these. I'm actually going to put them back onto the foil just like that. I'm going to put them into an airtight container, drop the desiccant down in it, and they'll be good for me when I decide to come back after them several months from now.